welcome back to my video reviews of the original Transformers Rescue Bots show. Today we're taking a look at the third episode in the series, Hotshots. In this episode, Blades gets a new attachment and he and Dani start to show up the other members of their rescue team. We start off this episode with Doc Green in his out-of-control solar-powered car. And like I was hinting at in the previous episode, when we take a closer look at his car, it definitely seems to be based on the DeLorean from Back to the Future. So I guess instead of his DeLorean traveling through time like Doc Brown's time machine, Doc Green's car just travels using solar power? Not as cool as being a time machine, but still, as a huge Back to the Future fan, I love how Doc Green has his own DeLorean. And it's funny that his last name is also a color. I wonder if we'll see any more Back to the Future homages in the episodes to come. Speaking of which, Dani suggests bouncing on his roof to slow him down, but Blades rejects the idea. This reminded me of when Marty suggested a similar idea to Doc in Back to the Future Part 2.
Let's land on him, we'll cripple his car.
Marty, he's in a 46 Ford, we're in a DeLorean, he ripped through us like we were tinfoil.
Again, as a huge Back to the Future fan, I love that this could have been a purposeful and subtle nod to that film. And I may be reading a bit too much into this now, but isn't it funny how the parked cars that Doc Green is about to crash into look like they're old 50s styles cars, like the ones from the first movie? And doesn't the building that he jumps in front of kind of look like the clock tower without the clock? Also, I like how Heatwave uses his ladder as a ramp to launch Doc Green. This reminded me of when I said that if I was a rescue bot and I got my own Power Up and Energize tool, I'd want it to be something like this. So the rescue bots are trying to save Doc Green and stop his car when they realize that he's about to go over a broken bridge. No problem. Doc just has to get up to 88 miles per hour and go across the bridge at another point in time when it's intact. Oh wait, Doc Green's DeLorean doesn't travel through time. Okay, Chase, you better save him then. I like how after their rescue, the rescue bots are cleaning themselves up. I don't know, it's just kind of cute, and self-care and maintenance isn't something you usually see the Transformers do. After all, when was the last time you saw a Transformer take a bath? So Dani gets a scoop claw from Doc Green and installs it on Blades, which ends up giving him a bit of a belly, which the other rescue bots make fun of him for.
Does it make me look fat?
Oh, not at all, Captain Leadbelly.
Come on, don't make fun of him. Maybe Blades just wants to be treated like he matters.
Oh, poor Blades. But with his new scoop claw, Blades and Dani are able to help out a lot more in preceding rescue missions. Almost to the point where they're able to complete them by themselves, and the other rescue bots and their partners start to become a little jealous of Blades and Dani for hogging all the glory. This is followed by a very touching scene where Cody tells Dani that sometimes when her other siblings, namely Cade, gets her mad, she ends up taking it out on him, and now Blades too, which she says she didn't realize she was doing and apologizes for. This really hit home for me because I've definitely felt like I've been in the same place as Cody many times with my own family and others. Bravo to the showrunners for mentioning this deep and all too common psychological pattern of abuse. I'm sure there were many kids who watched this and recognized this same thing in their own lives. Unfortunately, we don't have much time to dwell on this relationship growth, as Blades is soon struck by lightning. And so Blades, Dani, and Cody end up trapped in the Old West. Oh no, they just end up getting grounded. But they're still in danger as fire is approaching.
Maybe we should ride out the fire inside, Blades.
I can handle the heat, but you two would bake inside me like snickerdoodles.
Okay, what is a snickerdoodle? A snickerdoodle is a cookie made with butter or oil, sugar, and flour and rolled in cinnamon sugar. So it's some kind of cinnamon sugar cookie? Sounds alright. I wonder why I've never heard of them. They must not be popular in Canada. Or maybe they go by a different name here. So with Dani and Cody about to be cooked alive, Heatwave and the other rescue bots finally come to the rescue. But unfortunately, Blades is too damaged to transform. So the other three rescue bots end up having to carry him. Maybe it's just because they almost met a grim fate, but for some reason, this reminded me of that coffin dance meme. Kind of dark, I know, but again, I'm surprised with how dark and serious this show seems to go at times. And after some time in the CR chamber, Blades is back to normal.
Spend an hour in the stasis pod and I'm ready for action.
Aw no, you were doing so well in this episode. Why did you have to ruin it by saying stasis pod instead of CR chamber? I guess maybe in this continuity a stasis pod could double as a CR chamber. I mean, we did see kind of a similar effect with Hotshot when he exhausted his energon in the episode Multi-Change of Pace. So maybe here, stasis pods do function like CR chambers in the aligned continuity. This was a really good episode. I mean, from the amazing Back to the Future references, to the dark and serious moments, to this being kind of a focus episode on Dani, I am officially in love with this series. Man, I cannot wait to watch more. I'm also kind of surprised that for an episode titled Hotshots, this wasn't about Cade and Heatwave, who definitely seem like they're the most Hotshot-like of their respective team. Well, again, this was a great episode, and I am looking forward to seeing more. But that will have to wait until next week. Until then, let me know what you thought of this episode down in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and do all that other fun stuff. And join me next time when we'll be taking a look at episode 4 of Rescue Bots, Flobsters on Parade. See you then!